Oh, you
is
don't.
not
What kind of work do you do?
not to use,
I was a designer.
is to take gesso and add it to real paint. And now you have taken and made a very cheap white paint.
Interesting.
I mean, look, you can't take acrylic seriously.
So what did you concoct there, Frank?
Titanium white paint with gesso.
Just kind of stretch out the white.
Yeah, and it thickens the gesso a little bit. And the beauty of this whole rigmarole that we go through is that gesso is transparent. So you cover it, but you never really lose what's underneath. As the painting dries, it comes up.
Huh.
So you get this eerie sensibility. It kind of tells you what Turner did with the sun. Did you ever hear that story about Turner? Turner's amazing. Now, coming out of Cezanne, and my wife reminded me what a jerk I was. She never forgets anything. You ever notice that? I can't remember anything. So I always lose those things. So it's so strange. I used to feel there was a Turner show going on, I wouldn't go to it. I said, Turner's an idiot. I said, the guy to run into Cezanne, he'd been a great painter, but the guy didn't know space from the donkey's ass. So we had a big fight. She went off to Turner. 20 years later,
Wow.
I'm looking at this show by Turner, I'm saying, Jesus, that's a really interesting painting. She said, you hate Turner. I said, well, not anymore.
You have gone to Mystic?
Huh?
Did you see the show in Mystic?
No, this was a different show. This was in London. And I started reading about it because his techniques are interesting. And I found out that he was the only real inventive artist England ever had. This guy,
14 years old when he started. That's amazing.
it is amazing. And him and Moran was some of the kids that this doctor took in to help teach. And he got in a doctor caught hell because he was teaching his ruffians. Well, Turner used a chrome yellow for the sun. Now, chrome yellow is fugitive, but his yellow has never changed. So I said, what did he do? And I found out. He covered it with white. And as the painting aged, the yellow comes up, but does not go, and it protects it from oxidation. Brilliant. This guy's smart. And then he was one of the first ones, 1700, right, who started creating the idea of simultaneous contrast, way ahead of the Impressionists. In fact, the Impressionists probably went to some of his lectures. And his lectures were based on painting is made of layers of yellow, blue, and red. So here's a brilliant guy. And he was the other one who used a lot of white in order to develop the luminosity. White is a painter's best friend. You make corrections with it. You can use it as a paint. You can develop more sensibility with it and more subtleties with it over time. It will change tones. It will create enhancements. And whenever you get a dead spot, you can cover that with white, let it dry, put a color on it, and get a luminosity. So white, Turner understood right away, was the most powerful of all the pigments. And of course, in his day, he needed something because 90% of the stuff they used was fugitive. It was a tough palette. It took a couple minutes, you know.